Welcome to the Norman News Week of April 30th. I'm Rachel Gilbert, anchoring with Nastasia Moshe for Temi.
Thanks, Rachel. Stay tuned for news on summer school.
As well as news on Link Crew.
I'm Eli Cohen. Stick with us as we go through the latest and greatest in the sports world.
Hi, I'm Michelle Mashokri. Stay tuned for what's hot in Hollywood and this week's movie clip.
Around the school in 30 minutes,
This is the Norman News.
Hey, current 10th or 11th grade student, you were a freshman once, remember? We have pictures to prove it. But in the fall, you could be a Linklater, one of the upperclassmen who welcomes and supports the incoming 9th graders at orientation and throughout the school year. For details, see Mr. Mead's Jupiter Grades message. Applications are linked in that message and are due to House C by 3:30 on Monday, April 27th. If you want to get even more involved with school activities, listen closely to Nastasia's next story about summer school.
Thanks, Rachel. The Beverly Hills Education Foundation has a number of academic and enrichment opportunities for students during the summer. Students can take classes in math, AP English, history, science, culinary, and arts, and much more. Incoming seniors, get a head start on your common application essays with our specialized college essay workshop, or take an SAT prep class and start your studying from the fall SAT exam. Interested in exploring your theatrical side? Try out our brand new Performing Arts Academy, an extended day program focusing on theater and choral arts. Athletes, don't forget to register for the Summer Sports Academy and keep up your sports skills. Questions or to register online, visit www.bhef.org. And now to Rachel.
Hollywood was filled with disdainful protesters who congregated to march for the common purpose of recognizing the Armenian genocide on its 100th year anniversary. The streets were filled with protesters demanding that Turkey acknowledge the Armenian genocide. Wilshire and San Vicente, a popular LA intersection, was even closed until 9 p.m. And now to Grace with this week's interview.
Hello and welcome to April 30th's interview with me, Grace Manzo. Today I'm going to interview Kevin Sapadian about a movie that he is making.
Yep.
Kevin, so tell me, well first, when did this whole filming experience start with you?
You mean this film that we're about to do?
No, film in general.
Film in general. Well, I mean, it started when I was maybe about 10 or something like that. I kind of found myself to get really into film. I was watching lots of movies and, different things like that. And it got to a point where, I realized that, this is what I want to do with my, life. This is, the career and path that I want to take. And I think it was The Dark Knight, which really got me into it. I've seen that movie so many times. I mean, the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker is just, one of the greatest acting performances of all time, in my opinion. So I think that was the movie that really got me into it.
Now, besides this movie that you're filming now, which I'll get to, what else have you been doing? You have a YouTube channel, I heard. You and Daniel Gold.
Yeah, Daniel and I have a YouTube channel where we post, skits, pranks, stuff like that. And, I mean, we haven't really posted anything in a little while, but that went well. We actually sold one of our videos and made some money off it, which is good.
Oh, to who?
Break. Break is basically like a channel they have, but they're bigger than that. They have their own website, and they post kind of viral videos and pranks and stuff like that. And actually, we sent in one of our videos, and they said that it was perfect for what they were going for and what they wanted. And we had some negotiations, and we ended up selling 2 of our videos.
So you guys are real directors and writers now that you've gotten paid.
Yeah.
You sold your videos.
I mean, I guess
how do you feel about that?
I mean, it felt really good. I mean, we were really excited. It was we had to look over a contract and sign it digitally and all that stuff. So we went through that process, and Mr. Carey actually helped us a lot with it, which is really great. So
now, are you gonna go to film school?
Actually, I'm gonna do a degree in communications.
Yeah.
And I'm planning on taking the going into the field of film, but I don't think I'm gonna go straight to like film school and
Yeah, same.
focus. Yeah, because I want a broad range of things.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go to SMC. For,
They do have some good filming classes.
Yeah, they do.
That I've heard.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take a couple media classes and work on film, and then transfer probably to UCLA and do
Same.
film. So we'll
Oh
take
my
it
God,
from
we
there.
should work together.
Definitely, I would love to.
Actually, about this movie right now, can you just tell us a little bit about what you're trying to go for?
Well, basically,
It's improv.
yeah. Well, I mean, we do have the script, which is I think we're gonna use as a blueprint for what we're gonna do. But I think we're gonna try to take this script and use improv and create something really good from it. So I mean, I'm excited. It's kind of like a
I'm
drama.
excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to work on. But yeah,
Okay, rapid fire, just really quick, 5 questions.
let's do it.
Okay, who's your favorite actor?
Jake Gyllenhaal,
Who's your favorite director?
Martin Scorsese.
Wait, why Jake Gyllenhaal?
I think he's one of the most versatile actors in Hollywood right now, and just his film collection of stuff that he's done from Donnie Darko to he's coming out with Everest, which is
Okay.
coming out soon. And, I mean, he's just very versatile, and I love it.
What's one goal that you want to do in filming?
Just make something creative and genuine.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for the interview. And now to Michelle with health.
Thanks, Grace. Smiley faces help kids eat more nutritious meals. As odd as it sounds, that is the new message of new research presented at the Pediatric Academic Society's annual meeting in San Diego. In an effort to combat rising levels of childhood obesity, researchers have turned their attention to attempting to improve the quality of school lunches while making it look appealing. Researchers found that by using smiley faces to label healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, children in a cafeteria are more likely to eat those foods. A 40% margin shows the increase of purchases of healthy foods, all because of a smiley face. So next time, smile it up. Now let's happily move on to sports with Eli and Vivian.
Welcome to the Sports Desk, the best minute of your day. I'm Eli Cohen, and filling in for Eric Ross, we got Vivian Kim.
Thanks, Eli. I have a few questions to ask you today, so let's jump right into the first one. So what are your thoughts on the playoffs as of right now?
Well, it's interesting to see how the 8th seed, the 7th seed, and the 6th seed in the East are doing so far, even though they had losing records. And everybody said they didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. But besides that, it's been a really solid playoff so far.
And do you have any teams you're rooting for in particular?
Personally, I have the Golden State Warriors because my family's from San Francisco. No, I am not a bandwagoner. My family is from San Francisco. We've always rooted for them, so.
And what has been the best matchup so far?
It has to be the San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Clippers. By far has been the most entertaining. Each have one win at each other's home, and San Antonio is looking to close it out at San Antonio in 6 games. I think tonight or tomorrow night, so that should be an interesting one. Speaking of closing it out, I hear you have a story on tennis.
Yeah, I do. Boys tennis is serving up win after win. The Normans are off to a strong start with an overall record of 9-1. The overall number 1 seed has been facing off against highly ranked schools with notable wins coming against Harvard Westlake and Peninsula. The team started Ocean League action with 3 straight wins in matches against El Segundo, Santa Monica, and Culver City. The team led by Adriano Saida has a difficult schedule remaining as they have 3 matches in the next 4 days. The Orange and Black are hoping to turn their early success into an Ocean League title. Now to Eli with news on boys baseball.
Thanks, Vivian. The boys varsity baseball team is heating up. The team was looking for a saving grace after losing 2 straight to El Segundo. The team found it in 2 league matchups with Hawthorne. The first was a home game that turned into a pitcher's duel with the Normans squeezing by their opponents 3-2. When the varsity team traveled to Hawthorne, the Normans' bats came alive in a 7-1 win. The next game is for this team is on the rise. For the team on the rise is an away game at Lawndale. Now let's dish it back to Vivian with an NBA playoff update.
Thanks, Eli. The road to the ring has started, and for some, has already ended. The 2015 playoffs has not lived up to the hype, as the record-tying 3 series have finished in 4-0 sweeps. Although having little trouble with the Celtics in the first round, the Cleveland Cavaliers did not leave Boston unharmed. J.R. Smith was ejected and is facing a possible suspension, and Kevin Love left the game with a dislocated shoulder and is likely to be sidelined for 2 weeks. On the other side of the bracket, the Grizzlies, up 3-0, are also making headlines in the injury report. Starting point guard Mike Conley is done for the remainder of the year after suffering a facial injury, possibly leaving the door open for the Blazers to be the first to come back from a 3-0 deficit to win a series. Locally, the Clippers and the Spurs looks like to be the only series that is not yet decided, as both squads split home games with the Clippers' 114-105 win on Sunday. Buckle your seatbelts, NBA fans. The playoffs are a wild ride. Now to Michelle with news on Bruce Jenner.
Thanks, Vivian. It's been a couple days since the big news has been revealed. Bruce Jenner's interview with Diane Sawyer is everything everyone thought it would be and more. Bruce poured his true heart and soul into the interview and was able to bring awareness into society about transgender teenagers and adults. He claims that, yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman. Even though this has come to a shock for many fans, his family continues to support him. Kylie and Kendall in particular voiced their opinions and called him a beautiful hero. Bruce, you've got my support. Now to Rachel with news on another celebrity.
Thanks, Michelle. In Pitch Perfect, the Barton Bellas tackled Jessie J's uplifting jam Price Tag during the final performance medley. Now, it looks like things have come full circle because Jessie has returned the flattery with an original new song for Pitch Perfect 2. The British pop star has debuted the stunning music video for Flashlight, in which she fully implants herself in the world of Barton University. Rocking leather overalls, a sleek bob, and bright siren red nails, Jessie belts out the Sam Smith and Sia-penned ballad in the middle of the school's courtyard before treating students to a breathtaking moonlight concert. Besides appearing on the film's soundtrack, Flashlight will also be featured in the movie. Jessie told E.T., "What's so great about this movie? There's a twist. The big final song is the song that no one knows about, which is Flashlight. This is definitely making us even more psyched for Pitch Perfect 2. If you think flashlights are hot, check out the movie in Michelle's next story."
Thanks, Rachel. In Hot Pursuit, an uptight cop played by Reese Witherspoon tries to protect a racy and outgoing widow. Played by Sofia Vergara, this racy widow and the cop must run out a bad gang as they race through Texas. This movie is sure to be thrilling, funny, and romantic because of a dynamic duo that has gotten most people interested. To see what happens, you've got to check it out. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie trailer.
What I'm about to say cannot leave this room. Do you know who Vicente Cortez is?
Yes, he is the top lieutenant in the cartel. He is known as the Bank of Bogota, the Tender, the Lender, the Money Launderer, El Chapo, the Pork Chop,
Okay. Tomorrow morning, you will escort our witness to Dallas so she can testify against Cortez.
Mrs. Riva, we have got to get going.
Look at you, you're teeny tiny. You're like a little dog that I can put in my purse.
But Cortez has killed every witness we've had.
You're in danger, ma'am. Everything's gonna be fine.
What about my husband?
Everything but your husband's gonna be fine. You don't have to like me, but I'm the best chance you have at surviving.
What the hell is that white stuff?
Banking fire!
I should call the police.
No, I am the friggin' police. Don't you see? You're free to go.
But I totaled your car.
I said you're free to go! This accident's gonna be all jacked up. We have been set up, shot at, and hunted down.
Officer Cooper stands at 4 feet 11 inches.
Oh, come on.
The other suspect, a 45-year-old Latina woman, is...
Ay, madre. We need a couple hours to lay low. Now, can you help us with that?
I kind of like your smile.
You do not know anything about me.
I have seen your underwear.
I like a lot of coverage.
It's no underwear, that's a diaper. I know everything I need to know.
They tried to seduce me with some lesbian stuff.
I am her lover. Ooh la la.
But I'm a Christian, so I wasn't interested in that.
Randy.
Whoa, hey,
Penis. Oh my God. Penis.
I'm gonna get...
Officer Cooper is 4 feet 9 inches.
I am 5'2".
Traveling with a 50-year-old suspect.
Find them now.
We have to get out of this car right now. They're gonna kill us both. Follow my lead. Mrs. Riva is having some problems with some lady business.
Can't you just hold it?
No, you see, once a month, my uterus sheds its lining so that the eggs descend into the...
Oh, my God!
You speak Spanish?
Cállate tu boca.
Gringa chiquitica.
Boca muy gorda.
Simplona.
So, Michelle, what do you think of the movie?
I definitely think it's gonna be one interesting ride. I mean, Reese Witherspoon and Sophia, like, how can you go wrong? Like, I love them both. Legally Blonde, like, totally different role.
In my opinion, it's going to be an interesting movie because of the pairing they've done with Reese and
Definitely
Sophia.
interesting.
I wouldn't really expect them to be in a movie together, especially not one like this.
But I feel like they have chemistry. I feel like I can see it on. But
That's
I
true.
don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I do think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be thrilling, exciting, adventurous.
Yeah, adventurous, romantic. There's all aspects.
Of course.
Yeah.
And now to Vivian with World News.
Thanks, Rachel. The greatest tragedy has hit Nepal. Nepal's devastating earthquake that hit Saturday is now blamed for at least 4,000 deaths. Officials warn that the death toll could go much higher. The magnitude 7.8 earthquake has left nearly 1 million children in need of humanitarian aid. Rescue crews and aid groups are working to reach survivors, however, it seems difficult to do so. A few spoke out about how they are angry that there wasn't much done to reinforce Nepal's structures against earthquakes, and about how they are afraid that further tremors might bring more destruction. There are many concerns ranging from a shortage of tents to worries that the food and water supplies might last only until the end of this week. So we can contribute to helping the people in Nepal by donating. Now to Michelle with an app that can transform you into an animation instantly.
Thanks, Vivian. A new application is taking the App Store by storm. My Idol, a revolutionary way to make yourself an animated character, has climbed up the App Store free charts at number 1. My Idol starts with a click of a selfie of your face or an upload of an image, and then after a quick scan, it creates an animated character of yourself. Your face can be altered to your preference, but usually this application gets it accurate. There are also other features that you can change, such as your hair, clothing, eyes, and other accessories. My Idol also creates movies for the mini you. By simply taping this movie's feature, it will have your mini character in a short film that will probably make you laugh. Make sure to download this app so you can get a great laugh with your friends and see what you look like as an animated character. From My Idol selfies to strange zebra selfies that analyze your face to make a character, we hear an interesting story about a man who takes a selfie with a zebra.
Thanks, Michelle. Malt Wosefield was left speechless as a zebra photobombed his selfie on a trip to a zoo. But the animal truly earned recognition after he leapt through Malt's car window, then appeared to smile for one of the snaps. Malt stated the zebra was actually super cuddly and didn't leave the window for a few minutes. Now to Nastasia with a restaurant review.
Thanks, Yahel. Indulge your senses at Dune, a chic restaurant by internationally renowned restaurateur Chef John George. Perched atop a white sand beach amidst dramatic ocean views, Dune serves a native blend of French-Asian cuisine, infused with local herbs and influences, offered a truly unexpected dining experience. Dune's British colonial design was created by famed French interior designer Christian Liarge, featuring a display kitchen and outdoor patios overlooking the beach, cocktails, fine vintage wines, and champagnes, and are also served throughout the day at Dune's adjacent beachfront bar. With the cultural food pattern restaurant, let's hear Grace with another trend in pattern.
Thanks, Nastasia. The first time the modern striped shirt appeared as a fashion trend was in 1917 when Coco Chanel decked them in Paris as a response to fashion's heavily corseted approach after a trip to France's southern coast. The shirts were inspired by fishermen Coco saw in Paris. It was one of the first times women's fashion took elements from men's clothing, and we've always considered them to be a feminist statement. A nearly 100-year history as varied that can only mean one thing: horizontal stripes make you look cool. So who cares what they make you look? Now to Yahel with this week's ASB report.
Hi, my name is Yahel Haim, and today I'm interviewing Philip Moser on ASB. Okay, first question. What is your position on ASB, and can you tell us what it is that you do?
So I'm the ASB club accountant. I'm one of two of them. It's a commissioner position, which means that you apply for it. And what I do is I work with clubs for budgets and that kind of stuff, and I teach them what they need to do. I also work with the student store, and in generally, I just work anything that's financial about ASB. So I work with the ASB budget, and I help people understand what they need to understand about ASB's money.
So do you like what you do?
I do like what I do. I do finance as a internship in the summer, so I decided to join ASB so I can put those skills to use.
That's interesting. What does ASB have left to plan for the rest of the year?
So this year we have, I think, just the Senior Sunset, which is an event on the beach with a motivational speaker and a movie, and that's just for the seniors. But we've already gotten started planning next year's events. So we're already working on this next year's prom for the juniors. We're also already working on homecoming and formal. We're already narrowing down options and just getting ready for next year so we can hit the ground running and be as prepared as possible.
Do you know who the motivational speaker is for senior night?
No, the seniors haven't met him yet. They just submitted some information to him. I do not know who he is, but I do know that he's a professional motivational speaker.
Okay. With the elections coming up, are you planning to return, and if you are, what position?
I'm probably going to take the same position that I do have, and if I don't, I'm probably going to run for a treasurer position, probably senior treasurer.
So you for sure want to run for something next year?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. So next is rapid fire. Just first thing comes to mind, it's just really quick. Who in your family do you resemble?
My older cousin, Justin.
Why is that, do you think?
He sort of became an older brother because he's from Chicago, but he moved in with us a long time ago, and I just sort of followed him, you know.
So he's really close to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you look up to?
J.P. Morgan, the really old guy.
Is he like an actor?
He's a banker, philanthropist, and I just look up to him because he's probably one of the richest men in history. And yeah, he's well known for the fact that he got rid of almost all of his wealth and donated to various projects, but he also was incredibly successful in the banking world, and it's one of the reasons why American banking and finance are so successful.
So he's like a role model to you?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. What is one thing about you that you want people to know?
Most people don't know this, but I'm a huge car enthusiast.
So you're really into cars?
Yeah, probably one of the bigger car enthusiasts at Beverly. Most people don't know that about me, but I do love cars.
Like, if you could have any car, which one would it be?
Probably a mid-70s Porsche 911.
Really?
Like that.
Yeah, those are pretty nice. I'm into cars too, so I see what you're saying. What is your favorite thing about Beverly?
I just think the fact that everybody's friends with everybody else. I've noticed that I have friends in every single grade and every single social group, and that seems to be the case for a lot of my other friends. And I just think that a school there isn't really clicking up like it would normally be, where you can be friends with everybody. It's pretty cool, pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. That's how high school is. Okay, well, thank you for your time and coming.
Thanks, Yahel. Teacher and Staff Appreciation Week is at BHS at May 4th to the 8th. The perfect time to show our teachers and staff how much we appreciate all they do for our students. A great week to thank them and show your appreciation. Appreciate your teacher, but also don't forget to appreciate college visit attendance policy. And now to Rachel.
Thanks, Nastasia. Students missing school to visit colleges must complete and submit the required future absence request. The request needs to be submitted to the attendance office at least 5 days prior to the date of visit with the name of the college university and a copy of the confirmation of visit. These forms are available online or can be picked up at the attendance office.
That's all we have for you.
See you next time.
That's all the news for this week.
Stay tuned next week for more Norman news.